What is the sprint review? Introduction. A sprint review is a meeting that involves the product owner, the scrum master, and the members of the scrum team. The team must invite the stakeholders, e.g. users, customers, experts, etc., whose makeup depends on the situation and the product being developed. This meeting plays a critical role in the entire Scrum framework. Here, the Scrum team shows what they've accomplished and gets feedback of the interested stakeholders. Additionally, it allows the product owner to inspect the product personally and make an objective assessment of the Scrum team's progress. 1. The 3 roles. The entire Scrum team is made up of 3 roles. The product owner, PO. Before carrying out any Scrum project implementation activity, you need to find a relevant person who's willing to be a product owner. The product owner is a person who guides the team towards creating the right product and is solely responsible for managing the product backlog by ordering the product backlog items in line with the goal and vision, ensuring these items are clearly defined and explained to all team members and that the backlog is visible and transparent enough to the team, and giving the team their next agenda and optimizing the value of the team's work. However, although all these can be done by the development team, the PO remains accountable. If there are changes to the backlog item's priority, the PO must be involved. For the project to succeed, the PO's decisions need to be respected. Scrum Master. The Scrum Master is responsible for explaining and enacting Scrum and make sure those outside the team understand whether their interactions with the Scrum team are helpful or not. The Scrum Master serves the product owner, the team, and the organization in the following ways. Helps PO find effective product backlog management techniques. Helps the Scrum team understand why the product backlog must be clear and concise. Helps the development team develop high-quality products. Facilitates Scrum events when needed. Acts as a coach. Teaches both the team members and organization how Scrum operates. Protects the team from external interruptions and gets rid of any impediments to ensure peak performance, and plans the implementation process in accordance with the Scrum theory. Scrum Development Team. This team consists of professionals that work towards delivering an almost releasable increment of what's referred to as a done product after the end of each sprint. They have every skill necessary to create what's referred to as a product increment. They're solely responsible for creating any increment. They decide on the number of priority items or user stories to complete during a sprint. As a member of this team, you're referred to as a developer, regardless of what you actually do. No titles. In addition, there are no sub-teams when it comes to addressing various issues like business analysis or testing. Everything is done as a team. The size of the team must be small enough to stay agile and large enough to finish all the chosen tasks in a given sprint. Select a development team of 3 to 9 people to avoid issues such as poor delivery of potentially releasable product increments for extra small teams, and poor coordination or management for extra large groups. Unless the PO and Scrum Master are also executing sprint backlogs work, they're not included in this count. Key characteristics of the Scrum team. Self-organization is important in all Agile Scrum projects. The team is self-organized in that there is no overall team leader or project manager to impose stuff on the team. Decision-making includes all team members, all inclusive. In Agile Scrum, the PO and Scrum Master support the whole Scrum team, but the team decides on what and how much to do in a given sprint. The Scrum team is also cross-functional, which means everyone in the team is capable of and involved in taking any feature from idea to implementation without outside help. Continuous improvements. Inspect and adapt is another central aspect in Scrum that the Scrum team must regularly inspect and assess their products and processes for adaptation and improvement purposes. Doing this optimizes results, increases predictability, and therefore minimizes the overall risk. Scrum works on the maxim that requirements could change quickly or cannot be fully known at the start of the project. Communication is another cornerstone of Scrum framework. To identify and prioritize functionality,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?